I am absolutely obsessed with helping people in their 50s or 60s, 70s, even 40s. People that are either Gen X or baby boomers get started with their content creator careers, journeys, whatever you want to call it. And specifically starting with something called UGC, which stands for User Generated Content. If you want to get free products, work with brands that you love, and also get paid to create short videos for these companies, but you don't want to have to worry about followers or your engagement rate and like being some huge influencer for these brands to want to pay attention to you, then I'm going to explain exactly what UGC is and why it's the best thing to get started with. So I'll be explaining age. That's another huge thing. I'm 34, so I've been doing UGC for the last over 2 years now. It took me 14 months from when I started UGC to then replace my 6-figure income. I was a marketing director here in the Seattle area. So I replaced my income in a little over a year. And so I've been doing UGC for almost now a full year full time. Basically, essentially, what UGC creators do is they create content for companies. And as opposed to like instead of you posting it to your own social media accounts, you're actually just going to make the content for the companies that hire you, and then send them that content so they can use it for their own purposes. I have so many videos explaining this, but I like to repeat myself just in case it clicks maybe this time instead of all the other videos I've done. But that's really like in a nutshell what UGC creators do. And I can give you an example of a video I did recently. I like to show this example a lot because I did it with my 63-year-old mom. The company hired both of us to be in this video. They've hired us a couple times, but this video I'm going to show you we just did recently. It was super fun, and we did go somewhere to film this, but usually like the first one we did together was at her house. So just to keep in mind, the company wanted to hire both of us because my mom is actually more of their target audience, that they want to reach more people, their 50s, 60s, 70s for this particular product. And then I'm 34, I'm a millennial. So they also want to reach people that are around my age, but more so my mom, which actually is what allowed me to have this light bulb go off and be like, holy crap, a lot of companies want to work with Gen Xers and baby boomers, people that are older than me, but there's not that many of you guys because you think that you're too old and that your age is like a negative thing when really your age is your superpower. Companies want to work with people in their late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s because they want to reach more people around that age range, right? So just know that moving forward. Before I show you this video, which hopefully will give you a visual on the kind of videos that you'll be making as a UGC creator. This is obviously, every video is different. Some are going to be way less complicated than this, way less like involved than this. This is just what we did for this video. But I want to tell you that I have a free UGC checklist. If this at all sounds interesting to you and you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds great. I want to get free products. I don't want to necessarily be an influencer and have to have thousands of followers before doing this. And you want to get paid to create these kind of videos for companies, then I have a free checklist. That would be super, super helpful. Over 20,000 people have downloaded it, and I get DMs every single day telling me how incredible this information that I've put in there is. So if you go to my profile by doing this, like follow me first so you don't miss out on all my great amazing videos that I do talking your ear off about UGC. But follow me, maybe pause this video and then save it so you don't lose it. But go to my profile, there's a Stan Store link. That's where I put all my resources. And you can click that. There's a blue arrow pointing down to it. Click that link. You'll see the free UGC checklist is the second option. I have a course. If you want to get my course, that's the best way to learn from me, obviously. But the free checklist is a fantastic way to start. So grab that, and you'll see I put information about, again, what UGC is so you can actually like really narrow it down and wrap your head around it. And then I also included a couple bonuses on top of what to do to get started. Instagram DM script template. I landed my second UGC brand deal by sending an Instagram DM to a company, a large beverage company. They ended up hiring me. And then I also included a 15-minute video lesson going over how to reach out to these companies via email, which is really how I've landed most of my brand deals. So anyways, grab that free checklist, and then here is the video of my mom and I that I really, really love. My mom has suffered from plantar fasciitis for years, and as a nurse of over 40 years, she's been on the lookout for the perfect nursing shoe, and I think we finally found it.
I've been wearing Kuru shoes for years to help with my plantar fasciitis, but Kuru released Shift, a wipeable work shoe with anti-slip bottoms, so I knew I needed to get them. They are ache-proof, spill-proof, slip-proof. They are a nurse's dream shoe. If you work in the healthcare industry like me, you've got to check out these shoes. Shop Shift and check out the dozens of other shoes that Kuru has to offer at kurufootwear.com.
So hopefully that gave you a visual on like what a UGC style video is. That company essentially sent us a bunch of free shoes. And then we made the video and then sent it to them. They're currently running it as ads across social media. I think really mostly targeting people obviously in the healthcare industry, in the service industry, and probably a little bit of older demographic because my mom is the main star of the show, clearly. So that's the gist of UGC. Honestly, UGC has changed my life, like done a 180 on my life. I'm now able to work from home whenever I want, wherever I want. Yes, I have deliverables that have to be met. I have to make my clients happy, the companies that hire me. I have to get better at content creation. I study ads a lot to just obviously get better at the skill of content creation and being the best UGC creator possible. But a couple things to wrap this thing up. One, your age is your superpower, especially if you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s. There's not a lot of competition if you are in that age demographic, because again, most UGC creators are in their 20s or 30s like myself. Most, I would say 20s, so many young UGC creators, which is great. But companies aren't going to want to hire 20-something-year-olds to talk about insurance or mortgages or, even like weight loss stuff. So wrinkle cream, right? So you have a lot of life experience. It's to your advantage. It's your superpower. And I would love to be a helpful resource for you as you get started, if you decide to get started with UGC. I have so many students that are Gen Xers and baby boomers that are inside my course having really, really amazing success. Someone just posted yesterday that they landed a UGC brand deal with a really large eyewear company. I have another student who made over like $4,000 in the month of July alone. This is part-time. She's doing it very part-time. She has a really good full-time job. So anything is possible. Obviously it takes work. It's not like a get-rich-quick thing. That would be crazy if I told you it was, because it's not. But there's a lot of opportunities if you're willing to look for them and put in the work to do so. And hopefully my TikTok account, my videos that I put out there, my resources, my free checklist, my course can just be really, really helpful to you. And I hope that you get started. And at the very least, I hope this opened your eyes to the fact that you could be doing this. You could become a content creator no matter your age and be really successful.